And we are live, motherfuckers, on the Mad Shaggy Show. What's up, people? Happy Friday. Happy long weekend for me. And we are going to be talking about the bonfire. We're having another bonfire. It's coming by the fire because we're roasting the butthurt. A triad of butthurt. So Sharon Hensley, first of all, has formed an alliance with the Purple Pill, and they're all colluding and scheming with each other and trolling in the live chat, all that kind of spurgy bullshit. And that gives me, of course, more material and more excuses to make videos. Yes, I'm loving it, folks. I'm loving it. So, and we have back on the show, Sharon's brother, Greg. Welcome to the show, Greg.
What's up, Shane? Good to be here, man.
Good to have you back. So, what's been going on since you've been on my show last, Greg?
Yeah, it's been a while, man. I'm just been working and trying to get shit together down here, in Florida. So, but that show last night, man, I went back and watched it. And, I wanted to be on. I was gonna come on last night, but I had to work last night, so that's why I didn't come on. But she's a real piece of work, man. A lot of the comments she's putting on, like, this is what I forewarned people about when I came on your last show. And
I'm seeing in the comments here, Travis says I can't hear anything. All right, everybody, 1 in the chat if there is audio, 2 in the chat if you can't hear anything. Of course, if I don't see anything in the chat, it means nobody can hear. So what, am I on mute? There is audio? Good, sounds good on my end. All right, excellent. I was worried there. All right. 8675309. That's the emergency number to dial in case I fall asleep again.
Yeah, that shit was funny, dude.
But what was even funnier was, like, on my end, I was still seeing and hearing the stream while I was asleep. So, like, I snapped out of it when I heard Rose say, "Wake up, Jenny." I was like, holy fuck. I fell asleep live on the air. But yeah, it didn't look like it was for that long. It was like for a couple of minutes, and then I just snapped out of it.
Yeah, I kept hearing this snoring sound in the background. Like, who the fuck is that? So I fell asleep.
Another reason to go motel. I don't want anybody around me to hear me snore. So of course, Sharon has been PMing Rose still. Like she's obsessed with Rose. Let's take a look here. At Sharon's new video. All right, live television people, screen sharing. Oh, look at this. So let's take a look at the description of the video. First of all, published on October 4th, 2018. So tonight, Shady made another video about me, stalker, because I fought back, defended myself and my kids, and I guess he was triggered. He felt threatened to do another video, lie, make false allegations yet again, then bring in this ignorant, annoying female named Rose. He wants to cry and complain to her because he was mad. I did 2 videos. Yes, I did message Rose on Twitter. I was polite, etc., and she thinks she knows me, and she and Patrick wanted to talk crap about my kids and lie. Patrick thinks he gave me an ass whooping. LOL, yeah, whatever, you obsessed freak. You are the one that won't tell the truth and talk shit about my oldest daughter, and you keep making videos about me. I did ignore you for a long time when you started this crap because I defended Jamie. Really? For once, tell the truth. Like, no, she hasn't. She's been making comments nonstop for months, and I've been ignoring her until now. Because
I think she this whole purple pill thing she's on, they're gonna see the truth and they're gonna see the real her at some point eventually. And she'll burn her bridges there too, just like she burned her bridges everywhere. You know what I mean?
Even if they do, they probably do. They don't give a fuck. Like these purple pill guys are fucking faggots. They're ass mad because me and some other guys in the HOM, we pwned them, right? We showed them for the whiny crybaby they are, right? Jamie's mad because he got muted on a stream like 3 fucking months ago. It was on Underdog's stream. I was on the stream. Koala Meat was a mod, and he timed Jamie out because Jamie was being a prick. So when Underdog was on the bearded Neomophilus or whatever his fucking name is, I don't care. The bearded Nemophilus. Yeah, the stream went by him. Like he was like muting people and bitching, and it's like this guy's like 33 years old. Fucking hilarious, man. Fucking hilarious. So since then, like the purple pill has been on my dick 24/7. And he's just been getting his ass blasted. So this is the
the only reason why she's even on this guy's show is because she's trying to get somebody on her side to defend her. That's all it is. It's just playing the victim, playing the shame, like, oh, everybody's out to get me, I gotta get somebody to help me, It's the same old bullshit story all the time, man. Like I have to go back and I gotta talk about this comments section on the show last night where she's bringing up all this shit from my past, and like today, like I was having such a good day until I started reading those comments, and then like she just has to go put a spoiler on everything because it's all about her. It's always about her, and some of the stuff that I don't know. Whoever's read the comments she's made about my past and my kids' past, some of that stuff is true, but she exaggerates a lot of that shit, you know. And I shouldn't even have to even come on a show, or I shouldn't even have to defend any of that because
Well, you still don't, right? Because the thing is, nobody cares. All that crap she's talking about you in the comment section, in the chat, everything she's bringing up, nobody cares. That's your personal business, right? We're only talking about her on a live stream because she came on my live stream with a bullshit story and she got exposed. And she's just been, on my dick 24/7 since, what was it, August 5th?
Well, what I find funny, Shangy, is the fact that she's sitting here saying that you're stalking her. Well, obviously she's the one stalking you because she's the one that's following your shows. She's still going and checking your shows out. Like she's following, she's following you. She's getting on. Anytime you make a show, she's gonna go and look to see if you say something about it, so she can defend herself.
She's stalking people that have nothing to do with it.
It's not like you've contacted her. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just what she does. Like I honestly believe she, like you said, I think she has an obsession with you or something, man. Like this goes back to what I said in the previous show that I was with you on. This is what she does, man. She will not quit. She will keep going until she gets everybody to agree that she's right and everybody's wrong and she didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just. It's the same old bullshit story, dude. Same bullshit story over and over again.
Yeah, and these purple pillars, the ones she's trying to form an alliance with, they are such bottom-feeding morons. They will happily take her if they can get any use out of her and exploit this, right? Like, they have no self-awareness. They have no idea how fucking stupid they're making themselves look. And, this is all for my benefit anyway. Because we're having a great bonfire, and we're gonna burn these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Great, she's gonna drag them all down with her. But this is her video here. So we'll drink in this.
Well, like I said, Shaggy, this whole her jumping on this Jamie Purple Pill bandwagon, it's all about it. She's doing it all for her. Like she's trying to get to side with her to try to make you and everybody else look bad when she's the one that's making herself look bad.
Well, even if they know that this woman is fucking nuts and full of shit, they'll take it. They'll paint her out to be the victim if they think it's for their benefit. Anyways, we're gonna play the clip here.
Wow, Patrick, I never knew you were so famous. Wow, congrats. And look at that. Rose is on top. Wow. I never knew. Congrats to you both.
So, yeah, talking about butthurt. So the subliminal imagery is that Rose is on top of my Vienna sausage. Get it, people?
Oh, my God. I swear, this girl has no fucking life, man. No life at all. And, like, what I fucking want to know is, where is her girls in all this shit? Like, when does she even have time to watch her girls?
Yeah,
if she's on fucking making all these comments, well, they're not even comments, they're fucking novels, man. You see what I was talking about in the show before. She don't know when to shut the fuck up. She just keeps running her mouth all the time. Like, and she just rambles. It's like get over yourself. Like, move on.
Well, she has celebrities back in her cause. And
celebrities my ass.
I got
celebrities my ass.
Magazine's gonna call us out.
Oh well, I'm sure my phone's gonna be blowing up again soon, but. I really don't fucking care, man. Like, she's blown up my phone already before, and I don't even talk to her. I don't even answer any of them because like with her, it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't do any good to say anything to her because she doesn't fucking listen to nothing.
No, she's retarded.
Yeah.
And poor kids that have to grow up with this nonsense. She's back as a comment that I said that CPS should be looking into her. I stand by that. CPS should be looking into her. She's obviously not a fit mother. She's got all this time to sign into multiple accounts and carpet bomb the comment section with a bunch of fucking whiny, neurotic bullshit. Like, nobody gives a shit. She's just making a fool out of herself, right? And everybody's loving this, right? We got Wesley Pipes here in the chat. I seen a comment from him that Sharon approached me because she wanted my big black cock. And
yeah, I see that. Oh, no, I don't know who this Trim Hits guy is, but I seriously want to buy this guy a fucking beer, man. This guy's hilarious.
He is hilarious. I don't even know who he is either, right? But I'll take him.
Hell yeah. I thought I told you message you earlier. My brother saw the video yesterday, and he said he's laughing his ass off at 3 minutes, man. So
right?
Shit, he's saying.
I'd like to introduce you to Rose Blades.
Hey, Rose, what's happening?
I think she's getting her sound sorted out.
Probably. I had to do the same thing.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, what's up there, Rose? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, you?
I'm doing all right.
Rose, you just missed. You just missed the clip of how you were on top of my Vienna sausage.
Oh, that was fucking funny. I was only see that as an insult, so I was disappointed. I was just like, come on, we can do better.
Oh, awesome. Now, we're doing the bonfire of all the triggers, so we might as well talk about Xiaomi and Dennis as well. on the OOF server.
Oh, that was funny. She got so fucking triggered. But they all did. I just find it funny. They were bragging so hard that they were getting all the stick, and they didn't actually realise. I'm sorry, but if a man doesn't want a cis woman that's been sleeping around and has had more sexual partners than him, then it's going to apply to if you're gay or a trap. He's not going to want some individual that's been sleeping around that could possibly have STDs. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you're too ugly to have STDs. Jesus, like, that's a compliment. You need to work on your trolling. Sorry. You're talking out of your ass again.
Well, what was funny was they assumed I invited you to the server, and they were mad that you were there. You were getting home. I was going to bed basically. I made a few comments here and there, and then passed out because I didn't get enough sleep during the live stream last night.
Shaggy, wake up. I'm pretty sure you're moving on there right now, snoring. Shaggy.
The audio from the stream last night was bleeding into the dream I was having. Shaggy, wake up! And I just fucking snap out of it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, you could barely hear it in the background, but I was like, who the fuck fell asleep?
Like, part of the audio watch. I was also listening to the stream. So Shangy felt good with Rose on top of his Vienna. He fell right to sleep. Yeah, that's right. That's why later on we're gonna do the sweet corn challenge.
No, we're
down.
No, I'm not down.
Hi, baby. Your Shangy's party fun now.
Really? I didn't get that memo neither.
So yes, they were mad and they assumed like you were on my leash now. And I wonder if because Sharon has mentioned Dennis Saliba and be like, yeah, Dennis, you're harassing Dennis, right? Now she's bringing up names of people that have like no connection to her whatsoever, and of course she is coming to the right people about this. These are people that are all butthurt about the Mad Shangy. They're all mad that I called them out, and now they're gonna unify into a pyramid of butthurt with Jamie right at the top. Right at the top.
I love the fact she came to me though, expecting me to side of it. I was just like, who the fuck are you? I don't know who the fuck you are, bitch.
Well, you know who else has done that, Rose? Lily Even. Lily even contacted one of my friends because it saw that that I made a video like trashing this person, like calling her a barking hen, right? Because we had a conflict on Twitter or whatever.
Mm.
But like this was like years ago, so she contacted Jen, who was a co-host of the Jake Petland show years ago. She contacted her and be like, yeah, I guess he had a thing with Shingy, blah blah blah, and she told him like, look, we're friends now, so whatever. Yeah, and then they sent me a screenshot of the message that Lily was sending them. So yeah. That's exactly what Sharon was doing, and that's exactly what it reminded me of. And I'm just tickled pink. I'm tickled pink, people. So and really, he's really stuck on this Vienna sausage stuff, all right?
I don't understand why she's so obsessed with your dick or sex.
Everybody's obsessed with my dick. Look at Xiaomi, and now Dennis claims I sent them dick pics. Me and you, and Reversible Big Towel.
Like, I love the fact that they were like, "That's a woman." Okay, it sent me dick. It's like I don't even have a dick. If I was going to send you a picture, I'd probably be of a dildo, because that's close to the dick I have.
All right, we're going to have a little intermission. I want to read this article. We're going to screen share this here, because it's really important, right? Feminists are rewriting history. They steal everything from men. I can't believe this shit. And they're actually going to steal this, people. They're actually going to steal Mein Kampf. The academic journal accepts feminist Mein Kampf. So 3 self-styled liberal scholars were given the academic green light for a rewritten version of Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf by a leading feminist journal. We rewrote a section of Mein Kampf as intersectional feminism, and this journal has accepted it, James Lindsay said in a YouTube video revealing a year-long project he worked on with other self-described left-wing academics. Peter Boghossian, what the fuck? And Helen Pluckrose. Okay, I can pronounce that. The trio submitted 20 papers with absurdities and horribly fashionable political ideas to significant peer-reviewed academic journals, exposing a corrupt political agenda in fields such as women's and gender studies, race studies, queer studies, and cultural studies. The Wall Street Journal. The summary of the feminist version of Mein Kampf reads, feminists which foregrounds individual choice, responsibility, female agency, and strength can be countered by a feminism which unifies in solidarity around the victimhood of the most marginalized women in society. The paper was based on a rewriting of Chapter 12 of Volume 1 of Mein Kampf, in which Hitler lays out a multi-point plan why the Nazi Party was needed and what it required of members. The paper was accepted after being peer-reviewed by Affiliate Journal of Women and Social Work, which analyzes gender inequality. The co-editor-in-chief of Affiliate wrote, reviewers are supportive of the work and noted its potential to generate important dialogue for social workers and feminist scholars. The trio did the hoax experiment as a plea to their progressive counterparts and minority groups to think for themselves and analyze the work coming out of academia. There's this kind of like religious architecture in their mind where privilege is sin, privilege is evil, Lindsay said, and they've identified education as the place where it has to be fixed. Here's a portion of Our Struggle is My Struggle, Solidarity, Feminism as an Intersectional Reply to Neoliberal and Choice Feminism, which hints at Hitler's work in the very title. Put another way, if more feminists had, rather than becoming distracted by seductions of choice, the baubles of neoliberalism and male approval, implacably guarded the interests of oppressed people, especially those dominated by racism, colonialism, imperialism, ableism, homophobia, classism, and all the other matters of oppression that intersect with feminism, and if in matters of remaking society more feminist, had avowed only their commitment against all oppressions, with equal intensity as they defended their will to female choice, and if with equal firmness they had demanded justice for all those oppressed by the systems of power, today we would very likely have equality. They point out this sort of biased research would not be accepted in any other industry, but is pervasive in higher education. This is deeply concerning because the work of grievance scholars goes on to be taught in classes to design educational curricula, to be taken up by activists, to influence how media is produced, to misinform journalists and politicians about the true nature of our cultural realities. Lindsay said. The trio points out that if you agree with whiteness and masculinity are problematic, you can come up with a lot of nasty arguments as long as you frame it in terms of overcoming privilege. So, yeah. Like, this is pretty sick. And to think that a scientist from CERN got fired because he claimed that physics was invented by a man, which it was.
Oh no.
Right, so anyway,
They hurt.
I just wanted to get this out of the way. I wanted to cover this. This made me sick. People, let's play the video here. Here, Dr. Helen. I've now closely considered the revisions of your manuscript and will recommend your publication in Gender Culture. You have done very good work to address this, and if you regret it, clarify your arguments. Thank you for your contribution to Gender Culture, and I hope you can the manuscript in your truth, PhD manuscript. We have accepted paper and the #1 faculty article. Since approximately June of 2017, I, along with 2 other concerned academics, Peter Bogosian and Helen Pluckrose, that's how you pronounce it, academic papers and submitting them to highly respected journals in fields that study gender, race, sexuality, and similar topics. We did this to expose the political corruption that's taken hold of the university. By this point, several of these papers have been accepted in highly respected journals, and one that claims that dog humping incidents can be taken as evidence of rape culture has been officially honored as excellent scholarship. I'm not going to lie to you, we had a lot of fun with this project.
The reviewers are worried that we didn't respect the dog's privacy.
Don't let that lead you to believe that we're not addressing a serious problem. If you have a few minutes, I'll try to explain. To be clear up front, we think studying topics like gender, race, and sexuality is worthwhile, and getting it right is extremely important. The problem is how these topics are being studied right now. A culture has developed in which only certain conclusions are allowed, like those that make whiteness and masculinity problematic. The fields we're concerned about put social grievances ahead of objective truth. So as a simple summary, we call the problem grievance studies. To test the depth of this problem, my collaborators and I dedicated ourselves to a 1 to 2 year secret project targeting top grievance studies journals with an agreement to publicly release our findings, no matter what the outcome. We started officially on August 16, 2017, and by Thanksgiving we were in trouble. We had begun ambitiously and mostly stupidly. Our first papers were really only suited to test the hypothesis that we could penetrate their leading journals with poorly researched hoax papers. That wasn't the case, and we were wrong for thinking we might be able to. So by late November, it looked like all we'd accomplished was ruining our reputations. If this doesn't achieve anything, it would actually frighten me. We needed to change our approach, so we walked back from the hoaxing and began to engage with the existing scholarship in these fields more deeply. This led us to learn a lot more about the inner workings of grievance studies. The best I can tap into is that there's a kind of like religious architecture in their mind where privilege is sin, privilege is evil, and then they've identified education as the place where it has to be fixed. So you can come up with these really nasty arguments like let's put white kids in chains on the floor at school as an educational opportunity. And if you frame it in terms of overcoming privilege, and then you frame their resistance that they won't want this to happen to them, that they would complain about this. If you frame that in terms of, oh, they only complain about that because they're privileged and they can't handle it because their privilege made them weak, then it's right in. Papers started getting in. By March, with 2 papers accepted and 1 published, it would be fair to say that we'd become accepted grievance scholars. By June, it was 3, with 1 having been officially honored by the journal as excellent scholarship. By July, it was 5. By August, 7. This shouldn't have been possible. So far, what we're learning is rather astonishing, but the data we've gathered require more analysis to fully comprehend. What appears beyond dispute is that making absurd and horrible ideas sufficiently politically fashionable can get them validated at the highest levels of academic grievance studies. We rewrote a section of Mein Kampf as intersectional feminism, and this journal has accepted it. Social work. Plagiarism. This is deeply concerning, because the work of grievance scholars goes on to be taught in classes, to design educational curricula, to be taken up by activists, to influence how media is produced, and to misinform journalists and politicians about the true nature of our cultural realities. No one tolerates this sort of corruption when they find out an industry is funding biased research to make itself look a certain way. The same scrutiny should apply to research when it pushes a political agenda. And we have uncovered enough evidence to suggest that this corruption is pervasive among many disciplines, including women's and gender studies, feminist studies, race studies, sexuality studies, cat studies, queer studies, cultural studies, and sociology. You may be thinking that the work done in these fields must be good, because it seems to continue the noble work of the civil rights movements. Well, after having spent a year immersed in it and becoming recognized as experts in it, we have to disagree. Grievance studies does not continue the work of the civil rights movements. It corrupts it, and it trades upon their good names to keep pushing a kind of social snake oil onto a public that keeps getting sicker. Progress is easier without grievance studies. My collaborators and I are left-wing academics who can now say with confidence, these people don't speak for us. This is now a plea to all the progressives and minority groups these people claim to speak for. We suggest you spend some time critically engaging with the ideas coming out of these fields and decide for yourself whether they speak for you. Jesus Christ, that's fucking creepy. So yeah, back to the subject of Sharon here. And her alliance with the purple pills. We're gonna have to educate Greg on who the purple pills are. I think you've seen some videos I've done, right, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a basic idea of who they are, why Sharon would approach them, why she would start to be like, oh, you're harassing Dennis. Dennis, the guy who has a restraining order against him by his own mother, who's the mayor. Mayor of what town? What's her name again? Let me have a
And he doxed her. Just to top it off, he doxed his own family.
He doxed her. He doxed her on video. He doxed her in the Discord there, posting her address. And I'm telling this boy, why the fuck are you doxing your family? That's stupid. Stop it. And of course, turd-flinging monkey threatened to kill him.
Which was bullshit. Oh my god, and he got upset because I showed him the video. Kevin's like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who he is. Who the fuck is he? And then what's funny in the video, in his lockdown video, he even admits there were socks, even though I think it didn't happen. He even said there were socks. Meaning there was no evidence to prove it was either Beside You Today or TFM. So it's just like, come on, Dennis. I know you have brain cells somewhere in that head of yours.
Mayor of Shell Harbor. That's who she's the mayor of. The mayor of Shell Harbor. Mary Ann Saliba.
Obviously, would have disowned him if he did that shit to me. I would have stopped the restraining disorder. Or I would have fucking disowned the fucker. I would have to change his fucking surname as well.
Oh, somebody's on fire. Oh yes, this is your mommy, Dennis. Mary Ann Saliba, born April 16, 1960, is an Australian politician. She has been the mayor of the city of Shell Harbor since 2012. She was a member of the New South Wales Legislative Assembly from 1999 to 2007, representing the now abolished electorate of Illawarra. Is that what it says? Saliba is the daughter of Alex and May Hudson and was born in Barrhead, Scotland, and migrated to Australia in 1964 with her parents. She was educated at St. Anne's College, Dapto, and did secretarial studies at the Dapto TAFE. She completed her Bachelor of Education at the University of Wollongong. Oh, you Australians and your crazy names. Wollongong. it's like a wallaby with a big dong. She later worked for Terry Rumble, former member of Illawarra. She is married with 2 sons and 2 daughters. Saliba represented. I wonder if Dennis is going to get his own page. Saliba represented Illawarra for the Labour Party from March 1999 to March 2007. She retired from Parliament at the 2007 election, and the seat was renamed Shell Harbor. In 2011, she re-entered politics and was elected Deputy Lord Mayor for the Shell Harbor City Council under Liberal Mayor Kelly Marsh. Wow. So, yeah, this is your mommy, Dennis, and I told mommy on you. I sent her a message through Facebook. She responded, and she said that Dennis has an undiagnosed mental illness, and he refuses to get help, and yeah, and he's batshit fucking insane. So, yeah, this is who Sharon was trying to paint as a victim. And the woman alliance with Dennis Saliba there, fucking crazy motherfucker. Let's see what's going on in the chat, folks. I noticed Dennis didn't have the guts to speak up last night on that ooh server. Nope.
Yeah, he couldn't say hi. That was it. That's all he said.
Yeah, well, like, they were all, the night before that, right, when they were fucking harassing me, I called Xiaomi out as soon as she popped in that server, and I'm like, and this is Xiaomi, she's a fucking creep who sexually harasses men and follows them around, right? I totally think that, she's deliberately showing up in Discord servers that I happen to join, and it's just done to be, just to harass me, right? And so, yeah, she didn't like that I posted the link to the video where rap actually called out Xiaomi. Where's the dick pics? And then, was forced to admit I don't have any. So to keep up with this fucking dick pic narrative when they don't exist, it just reeks of desperation. She tried to invite me to this server where Rabbit says, haha, Xiaomi won't follow me for some reason. Yeah, and blocked Rose on Twitter.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
After
about her on Monkey Business. I told them what she did to you guys, and I said basically, I don't really want her on here because it's risking the guys on this server, and I don't want them to go through the same thing that you guys went through. It makes sense, right? I don't want them to be harassed, and I don't want them to get accused of fucking sending dick pics and shit.
Well, like, she was in the HOM. She was saying shit like she's in a cyber relationship with Grizzly MGTOW and DDJ, cyber sex with her.
Yeah, in her dreams.
But we've established that in Xiaomi's mind, every man wants her. She's so hot. She's the hottest tranny on fucking planet Earth. Oh, I saw in the Discord she said something like, "Oh, even Mad Shangy thinks I look like Iggy Azalea, or however you pronounce it. Is it Iggy Azalea, whatever?"
I think so. I think she's some rapper.
Yeah. Anyways, right. Well, and then I fired back. I didn't say that I was fucking attracted to Iggy Azalea. Right? Some skinny fucking white chick. She has a nice booty though. Give it that. But she's
What I find funny is she can't even put her makeup on properly. I think I actually mentioned it in a video when I am called out on a fake ass apology that you shouldn't criticize other people's looks when you can't even put fucking makeup on properly. I mean, I don't know how she fucking missed the top of her forehead. It's fucking big enough. If I can manage it, I've got quite a big forehead as well, but at least I'm consistent with the makeup when I do apply it, and I don't leave a huge fucking great space where it doesn't match.
kind of like Sharon's eyebrows.
She got triggered by that. She's like, right, fucking shit. Something about her eyebrows. It's like, oh dear, this was triggered.
Oh my god, I should screen share all the DMs you can do. Hang on, people, live television. Yeah, you showed me all the. Here, I'm gonna scroll up. Live television, people, looking for the screenshots.
Yeah, I think she's in one of them. She was talking about, I think she saw that she only blocked me, and she thought it was about her. And I was just like looking at her, just like, when did I say you apparently you blocked me? When did I say that?
I'm looking for the screenshots you sent me. All right. Here it is. Open link, and then I shall screen share. Yes, people. Sorry for the wait. At least I didn't fall asleep.
That's weird.
That's it, everybody. So this is Sharon after the stream you were on with me, right? And she blocked you,
Yeah.
huh? No longer send direct messages to this.
Yeah, I was laughing because I texted. I don't know if she actually said this during the stream or not, but yeah, I was just pissing myself laughing. I was just like, Jesus Christ, woman, you fucking lost it.
She lost it years ago, man.
Fuck me. Chill.
What? While in counseling, this is why my brother is in trouble, and now Patrick did it. Yes, I'll be talking to my lawyer tomorrow. Nobody is going to mess with my kids.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. What the fuck am I in trouble for? She's got nothing. She's got nothing.
She also
Well,
claims that they found child porn on my computer, and somehow it's not even confiscated. I'm still using it. I'm a free man, and I'm not on a sex offender registry, but they found child porn on my computer.
You wouldn't have an internet connection if you did.
No, I'd be in a cell with Tyrone. You fucking kitty fiddler. Come here, you little bitch.
You want my BBC?
You want to hear a joke, people? All right, so this guy he gets in prison, and then he's locked up with this big black guy named Tyrone, and Tyrone did this big motherfucker. He just walks up to this little guy and says, "So you want to be the mama or the papa?" And the guy's like, "Oh man, maybe maybe there's a way out of this." And he goes, "Oh, I'll be the daddy. Fine, come over here and suck on mama's dick." Oh, tough crowd. I said, come over here and suck on mama's dick. Oh, well, fuck you people. Didn't laugh at that shit. Anyways, what you saying here? Get your shit straight before running your mouth because you don't know a damn thing, and my brother and both lied, therefore that's why there are 2 civil cases, idiot. He wants to mess with my kids, he fucked with the wrong mother. My brother just lied, period, eyewitnesses, so again, none of you know my kids, my business, so you can all shut the fuck up. Alright, that's the first.
Sounds to me like she's the one to shut the fuck up, because she's the one doing all the talking.
Oh, here's a big long one. Holy shit, Rose. Holy shit. You can hardly fit that on your screen. Says, oh yeah, I supposedly blocked you. LOL, okay, well you can tell your little friend he just violated my daughter's rights with a certain issue. He is not allowed to talk about her issues to her counselor. I never fucking accused my dad of anything, you stupid bitch. My brother made that up. My kid's grandmother and aunt and back me up. He keeps making videos, so will I. He started this shit up again because I defended Jamie. So before you run your mouth, know the facts. In the state of Tennessee, you're not allowed to discuss a minor's issue while in counseling. This is why my brother is in trouble. Why were you on my fucking podcast talking about some guy grooming her if you're not allowed to talk about a minor's issues? Make no sense.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier in the chat, Jamie, man. This girl, like, she has told so many lies. She don't even remember what she lies about, man. Like seriously, like she doesn't even remember what she tells people. Like that whole shit with my dad. She told me that straight out of her mouth. You know, like, and this has been going on for 5 years, and like, my dad's not got one single call, not one single questioning about anything.
It was just some shit to throw shit at your dad, basically.
Yeah, and I find it kind of funny that for a whole year, she basically washed her hands on my dad, didn't want nothing to do with him, didn't want her kids nothing to do with him. Now all of a sudden he's her dad again, and she's talking to him every day or every other day. Are you fucking serious? Get real. Get fucking real.
Actually, he's talking about me. No, she says it more like Patrick.
She's in the chat.
Good. Hi, Sharon. Oh wait, I'm gonna go. All right. Hi, Sharon. Really, Greg? You want to go there? You know what? I'm gonna post the fucking link.
Yeah, I want to go there because she knows it's the fucking truth.
I'm gonna give her a chance to come in here.
Oh, you do that, you'll never get a word in edgewise with her. All she wants to do is fucking talk. Never shut up.
You might feel differently. You are a liar. Prove it.
Come in here, Sharon. Get in here. If you can figure out how to get in here. So while we're waiting for Sharon to join us, where were we? Yes, we were looking at these screenshots here. Yeah, so that's a big one because I defended Jamie. So she's like, mind your own business, but I'm gonna poke my nose into You know, an issue with Jamie, which was really about a 33-year-old boy who was crying about getting timed out 3 months ago on Underdog Stream. Right? That's actually what he's butthurt about, and the fact that I was making fun of him in videos. And then he cries about me making fun of him in videos, so I make fun of him again in even more videos. And the vicious cycle just repeats and repeats. You know, kind of like when he thought I was doing another stream about him, so he made a 4-hour stream spurting about me, saying I'm a ghost. Yeah, and then he took it down. Yeah, so yeah. Bring it on, Sharon. Show me.
Am I allowed to know where I actually said you blocked me? Or did you just look at a post and assumed it was about you?
Yeah, Sharon.
Because that makes no fucking sense.
So, and what's this next screenshot here? Okay, and what's this? This is Xiaomi blocking you.
I think that's what she saw a post about, yeah. And that's what I wanted to show. I bet she thought that was about her. Because I don't recall saying on your stream that she blocked me. So I reckon she saw that tweet, and assumed it was all about her.
Now we're connecting the dots. So she saw that post about you, about Xiaomi blocking you, and Sharon assumed that it was
her.
It's all about her.
Because I don't recall saying in your stream that she blocked me.
Are you gonna actually let me talk or cut me off and twist things? Oh, come on, Sharon, don't be a... Huh? You want this Vienna sausage? Come and get it. You said you want to speak your truth, well, this is it. We got your brother in here with us. You can hash it out live right now. You want to talk so much shit, Sharon. Now's your chance. Huh? Hey, I'll keep my hands off of you, right? My hands will stay here. I'm not gonna touch them. This should be good, people. I can't wait for Sharon to come in. If she's got the cojones, right? Because, you know, like, she's going on, talking about my penis. What's up with that? You know, why is that you're asking me, Sharon? Why are you going on about my Vienna sausage? What's it to you? Why are you showing me your Halloween pants and saying make videos about that? What the hell is up with that? Right?
She's too fucking tricky. Yeah, she's gone really fucking quiet, hasn't she? That's convenient. Come on, Sharon, come on.
Yeah, come on,
Sharon,
Sharon.
quiet? Yeah, okay. She's never quiet.
Oh, yeah.
You want to discuss her trying to shame my looks as well.
Yeah.
Come on, Sharon, come on.
Yeah, Rose looks better than you right now, Sharon. At least she's got eyebrows.
Right. Bobby, she's a good girl.
Careful, Shangy. Sharon is going to add you to her list and check it twice. Uh-oh.
Who said that?
No, Steph.
Oh.
Nightwing says her eyebrows went their own way. She's at McDonald's, free Wi-Fi.
Come on, Sharon, we're waiting. Come on, don't be shy.
Well, she's probably figuring out how to get in here. Oh, you gotta add me for hands. I gotta know your email. All right. Mad Shangy is going to hang out google.com. Probably see a notification from Sharon. Trying to figure out how to get her. You gotta give me your email. So I'll post the email that I'm using in the chat here. Oh, oops, wrong window.
No, you don't have to fucking add it. That's bullshit.
I know, she is the first time she couldn't figure out.
You just need Google Chrome. That's all you need.
You couldn't figure out how to get in here. That's why I had her on Skype on the first show.
Oh my god.
I'm on there.
You should get her ex-boyfriend here too. That would be a good show.
Oh, her ex-boyfriend. You mean
Yeah.
Alright. So Sharon's a fucking idiot and can't figure out how to get in here.
Okay, open a Google fucking Chrome browser, paste the link into the browser, and just press enter. And you should be able to get in. Easy. This is not rocket science.
Well, by theory, you should just be able to click on the link.
Yeah.
Add her email, the Mad Shangy, you big bully. I can show you the screenshot. They shows it. It says you must add people. Well, okay, post your email. I'll add you. Open the stream in the browser. It's not me. It's the thing.
It's
Post
you.
your fucking email in the chat, and I'll add you. You silly bitch.
Fuck's sake. Oh god.
I'll find someone.
Oh, I think someone's made a sock sharpening this up for. Oh, come on, guys. Let's be nice, you know? I mean, we don't have to be super nice, but come on, let's try and be a little. What's the word?
Think of
Not respect. Courtesy.
Come on, Sharon, where's your email? I'm supposed to add you in here.
She posted it. She's posted it.
Where?
Hold on, I'm gonna copy it. I'll put it in
No, I'll scroll up. Okay.
What? I just sent you on Discord from DM.
Oh, Discord. Okay.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. That's my door. Oh my god.
Come in here, Sharon. Come on. All right, jump to present. All right. Add her there now. Invite, invitation posted, and I'm gonna try it again here. Shaw. Okay, Google Hangouts. Phone calls. Oh, I have to make a phone call?
Mhm.
New conversation. Hensley. Sharon, give me your phone number.
For fuck's sake.
Contact.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity, didn't you know?
Contact.
I really should start asking for royalties, you know? For putting my name on cans.
Yeah, you're famous now, Rose.
I know. Don't know how it happened.
It never sent. I just sent. Yes, it did. Check your email. Check your Gmail. You're the one that sent it. It first came on, then went off.
You mean you got a notification and then it disappeared because you clicked on it? Fuck's sake.
That's why I had her on Skype, but she blocked me.
Fuck, right. How can you be this stupid?
Here, I'll send her.
What browser are you using?
She's probably
What are you doing it
she's
for?
probably on her she's probably on a government phone.
Okay, I sent her a few more invitations. Oh, there she is. There she is. Welcome to the show, Sharon.
Yep.
Hi. So how are you today?
Jordan, come here.
Oh, you're gonna bring your daughter into this? After
Because,
your daughter out of it?
it's about my daughter and my own brother, so you're gonna hear out her own mouth what's going on.
Oh, so we were talking shit about your daughter, so you're gonna bring her.
No,
out.
I didn't say it's just you. I said my brother did too. I lied.
All right. So
So,
you're gonna bring your daughter onto the live stream.
well, you brought her in all this shit. From Facebook. No, you dragged your child. No, I'm talking to Shangy. I'm talking to Shangy and my brother. No, one at a time. You all want to say shit about my fucking daughter.
You're
So
the
be
one
quiet.
raising your voice.
Patrick, just like me, shut her ass up now.
No.
You're gonna sit here and bash my kids and have her like Uncle Brad her. Really?
What did I lie about, Sharon? You tell me.
Okay,
What did I lie about?
first of all, I never accused that of anything. I told
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It came out of your own fucking mouth, Sharon. You need to fucking own your shit. Own your fucking shit, Sharon. Own your fucking shit. I'm not listening to Jordan because it's not her. It's not her talking. It's you fucking feeding shit to her.
Okay, stop, Mom. Listen, I wrote her a note 3 years ago. I told her about my experience. She did not accuse him. I did, and we went to counseling about it, and Patrick brought all of it up in the freaking stream. So shut the hell up.
When did I bring up counseling?
No, don't you cuss. Okay. You tell Patrick and Gray about the letter. Tell him. I told her.
I already know about the letter, Sharon.
Yeah,
I read it. I read it. I read the letter.
No, you didn't read the letter.
I know what came out of your mouth when this whole fucking thing
You never
started.
read the letter.
You told me straight out of your mouth,
The
Sharon.
letter is
Straight out of your
in my
mouth.
You're a liar. You are a damn liar. You know it, Brad.
No, you're the one that's a liar.
Let
Sharon. You're the one
her talk.
that's a
We're
liar.
gonna sit on your knees and let her talk. Jesus, I wrote the letter. It is over here in her dresser. It's in Tennessee. And where the heck are you? You're in freaking Florida. You never read it. Okay?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know how I read it?
No.
You know how I read it? You know how I read it? Because Randy had it on his phone, and I read the letter. I read the letter.
So you can't say you read it physically. Randy read it. He asked her permission. She said yes. That's fine, Uncle Randy. Randy read the letter and talked to her. Okay? Randy was supposed to. I never accused that. She didn't want.
Yes, you did. You told me straight out of your mouth, Sharon. Straight out of your mouth.
I said that Jordan wrote me a letter.
You don't
Jordan is one. No, you're not. You're lying.
No,
You're
you're
still
lying.
lying.
No, Sharon, all you do is lie.
So Andrew Ann is a liar, and Ken's a liar, and Dad's a liar, right? Is that how it goes?
Sharon, you're a fucking idiot. You're talking about shit that I don't even
My
care about.
aunt and my stepmother is a witness to this shit. Okay? He's a liar.
Your daughter. Is that your
Yeah,
daughter?
okay. That's why, Mom, when every time you call her, she sets the phone down for 2 hours and lets you fucking run your
Okay,
mouth.
that's what I was told. What you did to Uncle Chuck. And people in the family. I know every shit you did.
That has nothing to do with you, Sharon.
Oh, really?
That has nothing to do with the situation. That has nothing to do
You
with the
have blown
situation.
my past up and bullshit lies, but I can't say one thing about you. Hey, Uncle Greg, you remember when you peed in my bed?
And?
She wrote the letter. I never accused that of anything. She's the one.
Yeah, you did.
She
Yeah, you did.
she
Yeah, you
said it
did.
happened to her. So I can't say one word in. You want to talk over me all the time. You always have me this way.
Okay, so
No, Sharon, you're the one that's always talking over
See,
people.
Patrick,
You never shut the fuck up. You never shut the fuck up, Sharon. You talk for 2 hours.
You don't even tell me what it is.
It's all about you, Sharon, all the time. Every time you talk,
Okay,
it's
you're
all
a
about
fucking
you.
rapist. You're a bedwetter rapist. And you're bringing my fucking past to lie
That
about
is
it.
a fucking
why are we
lie.
hearing
That is a
this?
fucking lie.
You never raped Aaron. So
No, I
she
did not.
got pregnant in your 20s?
Shut the fuck up, Sharon. How the fuck
Yes,
how the
I'm
fuck
now, Brad.
how the fuck is that
Oh,
right?
yeah.
How the fuck do you think? How the fuck can you
fuck
say
up and
it's
stay
rape?
on topic. I asked you a fucking question.
Well, how
If
can
you
you
don't wanna
say,
talk about
how can
your
you
daughter,
say it's
then why
fucking
is she
rape, Sharon?
on
How
the
can
live
you
stream
say that I raped her?
right beside you?
How is it fucking rape when first off it was
Alright,
consensual, and two, after she got pregnant with Brooklyn, her mom was all for it.
So
Okay,
she mentioned
and we
that-
had kids, and we raised the kid for 6 months because she left me.
22, she's 15. That is statutory rape in Florida. Okay?
Okay, if I had raped her, do you not think for a fucking second Aaron and her mom would have called and filed charges against me for rape? Come on, Sharon, get it.
Sharon, I've muted you once again.
that
You're not
Sharon
even talking about the same fucking thing I'm talking about. Let's
No, she
again
did
answer
not.
my fucking question, you stupid bitch. If you don't want to
You
talk
want-
about
hang
your
on, you
daughter,
wanna
why is she
talk-
on the
don't
show?
tell me
Don't
names,
talk about fucking Greg.
And
Greg,
why?
you.
Oh, so it's fair to trash me.
Imagine
I can't say
something to begin
one
with.
about my brother. I can't roast Patrick, really?
Because the
Alright,
shit you're saying about me, Sharon, is fucking exaggerated bullshit.
Okay, yeah. You're
Exaggerated
absolutely
bullshit.
right. You are such a freaking liar, Greg.
No, you're the fucking liar.
Sharon.
Okay,
And everybody
quiz.
fucking knows it. Everybody fucking knows it.
Answer the question.
How can I answer the question when you won't get one word in?
Because you're talking over everybody, you stupid fucking bitch. I asked you a
Because
question.
he will not shut up for one word from my daughter or from my mouth.
Alright,
I told you.
Your words mean nothing to me, Sharon. Your words mean fucking nothing to me.
Then why are you talking to me then?
you're talking about my daughter.
No,
You're
I
talking
was
about
on
my
here, you
daughter.
came in,
Right? My
okay,
daughter
so-
can talk about her issues.
And
Not
Patrick told me to come and talk to you and him and Rose. I told all three of you all I talked to you. That fucking name calling bullshit. But no, I didn't talk to you again.
what? What are you even talking about?
You told me to come in and talk to you. I told you I talked to you and Rose and Greg, but I want a civil conversation right freaking now. But no, I did not.
Yeah, you came here and you raised your voice.
It's not toward you or him. It's to my brother.
Then calm. Well, at least try and calm down, okay?
Well, okay, I can't calm down and talk to either one of you. Wait over there. Oh, Jordan's in the room next to you. Jordan is trying to explain to all you guys what actually happened. But no, I can't get one word in or anything my daughter.
You're the one who's been getting all the words in, all right? Why don't you shut the fuck up for 2 minutes and open up your fucking ears and listen? How about that, Sharon? Why is your
You want
fucking
to sit there and degrade me? And you want to trash me? You want to talk to me? Then be act civil, Patrick. Act civil.
Yes, well, when you're dealing with an uncivil bitch, you won't shut the fuck up for 2 fucking seconds and actually let other people get a word in and answer my fucking question. If you don't want us talking about your daughter, why is she on her fucking live stream right now? Why am I hearing her talking about Uncle Greg? Remember when you peed on the bed? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Because
Just talking about your
he
daughter.
is the person that got touched by my father. He's going to tell people, oh, Sharon said that. No, Jordan's the one that wrote the damn letter and told me. I never told my brother, oh, Dad touched her like that. I didn't accuse my father. Jordan did. Jordan, no, Greg, hush, hush. No. Greg, hush. Jordan
Shut up.
wrote the letter. No, I'm going to shut the fuck up. You want to ask me a question? I'm answering your question.
Because you're on the Mad Chingy show. I want to hear
Oh,
this
shut the fuck
accusation
up. You want
from
me to answer
Jordan.
your
I want
questions?
you
Then be civil.
to shut the fuck up because you two sound alike and I can't tell the fucking difference between the two of you. So let your daughter talk and you shut the fuck up. I want
If
to
she
hear this
talks, do
accusation
not
from
cuss her
her.
out and degrade her and let Greg be quiet now, okay? Okay. Now, Jordan, you tell Patrick.
What is his question?
Here, talk to Patrick. What's your question?
Okay. Did your father, grandfather, I should say, did your grandfather molest you?
I wrote a note to my mom. I don't know if it's classified as molesting. He touched me, but I don't think he meant it that way. And I didn't know. That's why I went to counseling. I didn't say he full on molested me. He just touched me in a weird way. And so I went to therapy and we talked about it. And it's not supposed to be on the freaking internet and media. So,
Then why are you talking about it now?
oh, because you just asked me a damn question.
Who just said you?
No, stop, Mom. Mom, I'm talking to him. No, do not cuss. Oh my, calm down. Okay, no, you're
Yeah.
answering. Greg, Patrick.
Aaron, it's your quiet time now. I'm talking to Jordan.
Yeah, just ask me a question. I answered it.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you? Just ask me if he molested me. I'm talking about it. And you're like, well, why are you talking about it? Because you asked me the question.
Mother like daughter. Listen to
Yep.
this. So,
Yep.
so anyways, so why is your mother telling you not to cuss when she's swearing her damn head up?
Because she's an adult and I'm 15. You got a problem with that? She's an adult. She can cuss.
15, you're not a child, right? And if
I am. I live under her house and under her rules. I have.
you're too young to swear, but apparently you're not too young to be talking to me on my podcast, right?
Oh my lord, you asked me a question.
So when I sent you a message on Facebook, what was the content of the message? The one message.
You said, hey, tell your mom your freaking thing isn't private. And I didn't know it wasn't private because I didn't know how to set it to private. I'm pretty sure it's private now, but I don't know if it is.
Was there anything sexual in any way?
No, but why would you do that to a 15-year-old? That's kind of creepy.
When her
Especially
mother
after.
podcast and claims that some guy is trying to groom her on the internet and says that her child's account was private, and then to see that it's public, to see that the mom is pretty much lying. Yeah, that's why I'm going to send a message to your mother through you that I thought the account was private and not public. And especially since you twist that now I'm coming on to the 15-year-old daughter by pointing out the obvious.
I didn't know it wasn't private, but you should not have messaged me because that kind of looks bad on you because you're a grown adult.
So
I'm 15.
Listen to the little fucking snowflake. Oh, I'm only 15.
Yeah, I'm 15. And your point is?
In 3 years, you'll be 18. That's an adult, right? You're on the cusp of adulthood. So it's time to grow up and stop acting like a victim, right? Your mother is a terrible role model.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to let Greg speak now. Greg, you got the floor.
Jordan, when I read that letter, your mom called me on the phone when this all went down. Okay, you were not in that conversation. You didn't hear the conversation. I think
Yeah,
you're
but I
already
believe my
better.
mom
I think
over
you. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jordan, you believe your mom because your mom's a pathological liar. She lies about
Okay,
everything.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not talking to you, Sharon. I'm talking to Jordan.
I don't
Okay?
care. Stop, Mom.
Sharon, shut up.
All right,
Don't tell my mom to shut up.
so listen, Jordan. Your mother told me on the phone when this whole thing went down between you and Grandpa. Okay, she told me that you were going to counseling. Okay, and that he inappropriately touched you.
Yes.
Okay, when a male adult inappropriately touches a 14-year-old girl, that is considered molestation.
I was
Okay?
12.
Well, 12. What? That's even worse. Okay, what I'm saying to you, Jordan, is your mother told me out of her mouth. Okay, she told me that you were going to counseling and that they were going to talk. That you guys were going to talk about it to see whether or not this was something inappropriate and that it was actually molestation. And if there was going to be charges brought against him.
Yes.
That's what your mother told me out of her mouth.
Yes.
And that's what I was implying to on the last show on Shaggy's show that I went to. She's basically accusing your grandpa of molesting you and saying that we don't know if charges are going to be brought because you're going to counseling. Okay, this is 5 years ago, Jordan. Don't you think by now, if there was something really seriously going on there, that your grandpa would have already been questioned, he would have already been called, and there would already been a bit of investigation going on?
To my knowledge, they were investigating him, and we weren't allowed to talk to him for a few years until now. And we've been
Who
talking
told you
to
that?
him.
Who told you that?
The freaking therapist.
Okay, yeah, but the therapist is just a therapist, Jordan.
Yeah, I was talking to her.
Nothing, listen, your mother is notorious about calling the cops and wanting to file charges against people. Okay. When this all first went down, Jordan, listen to me. When this all first went down, do you not think for a second, because you're her daughter and she said she's protecting you, you don't think for a second that she would have called the law on our dad, on your grandpa, and pressed charges against him? Come on, get real.
She called
real.
police. I went to the therapist. We were talking about it. I'm not sure if there were charges, but we weren't allowed to talk to him because of the investigation, and we haven't talked to him for years.
Whose investigation? A therapist's investigation?
Oh my lord, the freaking state.
Okay, well, if the state's involved, then that's different. That's different than a therapist, Jordan.
Yes, the therapist is part of the state. My therapist was provided to me by the state, so she's part of the state, and they were investigating it, and we weren't allowed to talk to him.
There was a state.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you a question then, Jordan. If that's the case, then that's the case, and this is what I was told. Then why were you privately, without your mom's knowledge, emailing your grandpa?
Because I missed him, and I didn't talk to him, and I forgot about the investigation because it's been about like 3 years, and I didn't know it was still going on. And so after that whole thing went, I told my mom, she's like, "You're not allowed to remember the investigation." I'm like, "Oh yeah." So that's why.
Rose, you got any questions for Jordan while she's here?
Not really.
Okay.
I just.
But I got a question. If the grandfather had an investigation, did you think he was notified somehow? There would have been an arrest. There would have been.
Can you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
Well, not just an arrest, Shangy. The whole point of it is, if there was an investigation, do you not think that after 5 years, that my dad would have been contacted by somebody
It
or
was
have been
3
questioned
years
about
ago.
it?
So going back
Well,
to
regardless of whether it was 3 years ago, no, it was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago because I already talked to my dad. And he told me when it happened, when it all fucking happened.
okay, Jordan, this incident with your grandfather, you were wrestling. You were playing around,
No, I was just laying down reading a book.
and then what happened?
He came in there and he was like touching my stomach and like near my chest. I'd rather not go into detail.
Well, look, these were serious allegations made against your own grandfather. I mean, did he touch you inappropriately or not?
I would say so.
Was it intentional?
That's why I was talking to the therapist because I don't know if he meant it that way, but it touched me. So
Yes,
it was
but
kind of freaking me out.
Did he say anything before or after he touched you?
What now?
Did he say anything to you before he went over to touch you?
No. But the next morning he said he was sorry and he shouldn't have, so that indicates that he knows he did something wrong, because why else would he say sorry?
Who knows?
Well, I think he might have touched you inappropriately by accident. That's what
He was rubbing my stomach for about like 6-7 minutes, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't like accidental.
Did you say anything while this was going on? Like, stop touching me, or?
Yes, like after he was touching my stomach, then he started to go up and like, "What are you doing?" And then he like went away, and he went to bed, I guess. And then the next morning, as I said, he apologized.
How old were you?
I would say 11, 12.
11, 12. So that's 3 years ago.
It wasn't reported until a few years later because I kept it because I was still deciding like whether or not to tell anyone because I don't know. And I wrote the note to my mom, and then we went to the therapist, and the investigation began like years after it happened because I kept it in, and I finally like wrote a note to my mom.
Greg, you got any more questions?
Nah. I got no more questions.
Where Rabbit's in the chat, he's saying, "Mommy coach story, mommy coach story, mommy coach story." John says it's called massage. Where Rabbit says, "Jamie touched me."
For the camera.
So, Jordan, I got some questions. About the Facebook incident. Who
Yes.
contacted you first?
The dude contacted me first. If you're talking about that or you, I don't know if you're talking about the dude or you.
He sent a contact request.
Yes, it said request, and he waved at me, and I waved back. But after you block someone, I don't know why, but after I blocked him, after a certain amount of time, it erased that it said he sent you a request. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it says someone sent you a message request, please accept or deny.
So you blocked him, and then what? And then your mom messaged him.
No, he sent me a message, or no, he sent me the request, and then I told my mother about it.
Mhm.
And I did not know who he was, and he was in Arizona. Apparently, he's married with a son, and I told my mom this is weird.
And you're saying you blocked him after that?
After the whole chat, then I blocked him.
The whole chat. I thought it was your mom talking to him from the beginning that said hi.
Yes.
See, this story keeps changing now.
Oh my god, it's not changing.
Oh my god, I'm asking basic questions here, and based on what I already know and see from the screenshots, right? Yeah, we established that it was Sharon that initiated the conversation with this guy. Now you claim you blocked him.
Sir, okay, he sent me a message request. He waved at me. I told my mom. I gave her my phone with my permission, and she in the conversation. And then after that, she blocked him, right? And then later on, we noticed
he blocked him.
Yes. Oh my god.
But that was different from what you said before. You said you blocked him.
Excuse me. I met my mother. It's my phone, so I'm used to saying I blocked this person, but she's the one that conversed with him and blocked him.
Jordan, listen. You said that he sent a friend request, and then you said that for some reason after you block him, it deletes any evidence that he sent the friend request first.
Yes.
That's not how Facebook works.
To my messenger, it was. I did not have the updated version. I just got the updated version about a month ago because I got a new phone.
Jordan, that's silly.
Oh my god.
Rose, are you buying this?
No.
You use Facebook, Rose. Is that how Facebook works?
If
No,
on,
no. I know once you unblock someone, you can't do it. It's been over 24 hours.
You said she blocked him, but it's like, well, if she blocked him after he sent the friend request and waved, then how is the mother able to have a conversation after that?
did you hear her? Did you hear her? It's Messenger, not actually the page. It's actually Messenger, not on actual the page. She had the wrong version, we call it the old version. And yes, the cop came in my house, took her statement, saw her phone, took my phone and my statement.
All right, do you have a name and badge number for the officer that took the statement?
I do, and I told you on the video, the attorney and the cops in Arizona told me yesterday I cannot show it online until Tennessee and Arizona get together and get this stuff, get this crap going. And I said, okay, no problem, sir.
But apparently you're allowed to go on my live stream and claim that somebody groomed
No,
you.
I'm talking to you about it. I can't show it to you. It has our address. It has her full name. It has rest information on there. I can't show people on actual internet. That's stupid.
You can show
I can't say it.
you can show screenshots of the evidence during an ongoing investigation.
No, I cannot. No, I cannot.
Sharon, come on.
So you're calling the attorney a liar and two cops a
Well,
liar.
I'm calling you a liar, Sharon.
How am I a liar?
Well, how are you a liar? The fact that everything you said is a lie.
Okay, so I have evidence from day one I first talked to you on the show. Okay, you asked to word me sexual comments. So your friends on there were saying sexual shit about my daughter, and you were laughing the whole time.
What sexual did we say about your daughter?
Okay, Red Bull, Jack, whatever, and Red Rabbit were saying things about me being a bad mom, single mother, calling her a dyke. I heard the word cunt. Your whole penis comment to her.
What they said was that based on the Facebook profile description that she supports LGBTQ and somebody
Okay,
said
right? Yes, that's true.
she looks like a dyke, but that's not a sexual comment toward your daughter.
Oh, but why are you bashing a 14 all the time? Why are you bashing her picture?
Did anybody at any point talk about fondling your daughter or saying they want to fuck
Okay,
her?
is it appropriate for grown men to call her this kind of names? And you said about the whole, well, it's hard to imagine she didn't see one at freaking 14.
It's not very nice to say that a girl looks like a dyke, but you know what? We don't care.
Well, of course you don't care. You want to degrade her. You want to talk to her on this live stream, and yet you're trashing her way, hugging her like she shit.
You sat right by her and you allowed all of it. The person.
I was not sitting by her. I'm in the damn hallway getting shit on my freaking hallway. Call a towel. Thank you very much. And then Greg claims that, okay, my daughter, when she cussed out or said one cuss word to my niece, that it was me. So let's go there. You want to discuss it on the live stream, on the one video, right? Okay, let's go there then.
Fine, let's go there. Let's see.
Okay, so you heard him tell you that, oh, it's all Sharon. Because I cuss, yeah, I do cuss. But I'm not, I sound appropriate and it's trashy, but I cuss.
You got a big body now, Sharon.
That does not mean I cussed out my niece. She is the one that gave her cuss word, not me. Ask me why she cussed her out. Ask me why. Or ask her why. Ask her why she gave her cuss word. Ask her why.
Well, what I want to know why is, Sharon, if you have such a big potty mouth, why are you telling your daughter that she can't cuss?
She's a child. She is 15.
She's not a child, she's a
She's an
teenager.
adult. This is the dumbest crap you ever asked me. You're an adult, correct? Or you should be an adult. I'm an adult. Okay? Adults can cuss. Adults can do things. Children should not do this. She's not 18.
An adult. You do not sound like an adult. You sound like you're the same age as your daughter. You're mentally deficient.
Well, that's your opinion, is it?
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah. You know me so well, don't you? My two dipshits don't know shit about my life. That's great.
I know from what I see, right? And it lines up with.
No. What you see with what you heard. You had no paperwork from my brother or Damien. You had no actual proof except for what they're saying is bullshit.
Paperwork.
So, no. Where's the proof there? Where's the proof there?
Where's the paperwork, Sharon? Where's the court documents? Where's the police badge number?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and show all my address and information on a live show on the media. Okay, Patrick, really?
Present any.
Yes, I do.
You say,
No,
oh,
you're upset and tracing like roses, telling me, oh, show proof. If a lawyer and a cop tells me I cannot show this information on the computer of her name being showed or address, I cannot show this on the media.
You're not allowed to talk about it. Why are you on a podcast bringing it up, right? This whole
I
thing.
not say talk. I said cannot show it on the media with my address and her information. I'm a minor.
You can talk about it, but you can't show it. That's ridiculous.
Okay, I just told you for the 4th time. You don't hear nobody apparently. You're not Jamie. Okay, I told you 4 times now. I can talk about certain things. I cannot show the actual document on the live show. It shows again our address. It shows her full name. Are you serious?
During on the live stream. Why are you even bringing it up on a live stream? You're
Okay,
not allowed
well, who invited me live stream? You did. So let's not done asking me that question.
And you're an adult that can make decisions.
And
Yes.
yes,
What he's meant to.
so I did box some shit tonight with her and my niece. Y'all want to, of course, say some more shit. And make her my daughter, Patrick. Why would you degrade her when you ask her questions?
because her mother's a cunt.
Okay, you might think that, but you're abrasive to my own daughter. Why is it abrasive to my daughter? Ask her questions and calm down.
You're abrasive to your own daughter. Listen to the potty mouth you use around a 15.
Oh yeah, you all want to accuse me of hitting my kids. I'm on drugs. I got to have this people at my front door. Really, what proof do you all have?
Hit your kids. Oh, and when did I accuse you?
Today, you fished information from my ex, and I heard him loud and clear tell you, well, she might be on drugs, hitting kids. No, she never hit anybody that he knows of. But I'm a abusive person to my kids. Okay, really? I'm so abusive. I have full custody of my children. It cost me in my house. I've had CPS call me.
Oh,
Okay, and they told me it's bullcrap because they saw all the videos. And I told her, I said, come on out here to my house and look at it. So the officer Snodgrass is in my house with my kids. He saw my fridge, my kitchen. They're not being course abused. He said, okay, your house smells good because you're not being course abused.
okay.
I don't know what the hell's going on by your ex and his dad Patrick and your brother, but you're not a bad parent.
Sharon. So CPS, the police, they've seen these live streams, they've seen these videos, yes?
Yes.
Did they
Right.
advise you not to come on the show again?
Do what?
Did they advise you not to come on the show again?
That's my choice.
But
So,
they
no, explain to me why for almost a month now I'm not saying one word to you or none of your friends, and when I defend Jamie about my own, situation, you want to attack me, make reviews about me. Why? Leave me alone.
You posted a video months ago. You've been going on and on about this.
No, I defended Jamie. I defended Jamie a couple days ago, and you decided to make one more about me. That's why I fired back.
You were fishing for attention, and now I'm giving
Oh, really? Who got more than this shit? You did.
I'm giving you a platform. You should be thanking me right now.
Oh, yeah, degrading me and calling me names. Oh, yeah, you're so wonderful, aren't you, Patrick?
I think
You
you like
dragged Rose and this whole shit. Because you know me or my children. For,
Yeah.
oh, well, you're triggered and cranking Rose down about me.
Sharon. I
No,
think
answer my question.
Yeah.
Why would someone, I don't really know.
Sharon. But I was
Rose,
about
do you know me? No, I don't know you.
Yeah, you fucking contacted me. But fuck
Yes, a minute I contacted you. I sent you a polite message on Twitter. I was polite to you. I did not drag you on a live stream show and fish for information about someone else's life. No, did I?
You know what's funny? Right? You accused me of doing this for attention, yet you fucking came to me, and now you're bitching that I'm on this show. Like,
No, that's not what happened. I sent you a polite message on Twitter. I didn't drag you on a live stream. No, I did not drag you on there. Patrick did.
you know, listen, you dragged me into this. You DM'd me, and then you fucking flip out when I go on this channel. And your story doesn't really add up.
Oh, okay, but I got tons of evidence. Okay, yeah, that's right. You and Patrick and Damien Gray know my whole life, don't you?
Evidence. Tons. No, I don't think so, Sharon.
Oh, really? Well, someone tonight has all my shit. I said all my shit to somebody knows me. Trust me. It's coming all out.
Let's see it.
Good. Oh, you will.
I
Trust
can't
me, you will.
verify information I can't see. Yeah, and
I just told you an hour ago it's been all rent free, except for the cop report about Arizona. And trust me, sweetheart, all this shit coming out.
And
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I still can't see it.
When
Because the person is going to get all this shit with their
Irrelevant who you gave it to. If we can't see it, we can't verify if you're lying or not. And you keep changing the fucking story.
I'm changing the story. Okay, how is that?
And saying this one thing, like you choose this guy, and you're the one that fucking instigate the fucking thing. Like my god.
Excuse what guy what?
We really playing this game? You messaged that guy. You kept bringing up his age. You kept, not his age, her age. And on top of that, you were sending things that were inappropriate, and you were just leading him down the fucking garden path. And then you were trying to
No,
make
that's
out.
not what happened.
Fucking
No. You want to say shit. No, Amy and Greg are not going to come my business. You know, no, stop the liars.
Oh, no,
Liars. All the liars.
You're a liar.
Oh, yeah, okay, so you're in my house, I'm nasty, and you were here. No, hush a minute. So you're in my house, the cop's my house. So you were here, you reported the cops, right? You were here, Rose, right? You were here, okay, I think
I
so.
need to be here. I don't need to be
Yes,
there.
you fucking do. You want to tell me, oh, you're a liar, Sharon?
Why are you getting angry? And this is the thing, Sharon. This is the thing you don't
Stop
understand.
over me.
I'm seeing the DMs. It contradicts.
You're saying Patrick's bullshit, and I'm two bitch liars. You don't know shit as Patrick.
I get angry again. Now you're going to have to talk properly, or you just keep being triggered.
Are you? Oh, Patrick? No, of course not.
You, from what I have seen, that is, it's not, nothing, you have given him fucking supports your story, okay? Now, if you don't
Like I
like
told
it,
you,
fine.
all this proof
If you don't like it, that's
is
fine.
coming out tomorrow or the next day. Trust me.
Here's the thing.
There's
You've got
no evidence to prove your claims.
has nothing to do with anything. She doesn't know you. You look like a fucking.
Okay, no. So why did you drag your in yesterday for a freaking video?
From someone that's in me a fucking DM, I tried to drag you to that.
Sending you a polite, no, it's not the same thing again, Rose.
Yes, yeah.
And then-
Yes,
and then
I sent you a polite,
fucking thing.
I sent you a polite message. I'm not dragging you into a live stream to get shit off somebody.
You got me involved. So,
Yes, Sharon.
You
You
made, you made a choice to go on live stream. I didn't force you to, okay?
and you made the choice to get her.
to DM me and to involve me.
And I told her, I sent her the message.
God.
Hold
I
on,
got
can I ask
on
you a
live
question?
video.
Okay, it's Greg's time.
Sarah, let me ask you a question. What was your intention when you DM'd her in the first place? What was your intention?
I sent her a polite message. I, however, did not force her to our live stream video and
That's
finish
not what I'm asking.
information
That's not what
on
I'm
my
asking.
life
I'm
and my
asking
kid's
you.
life.
That's not what I'm asking you, Sharon. I'm asking you, what was your intention when you DM'd her that? What was your intentions to DM her?
You already know the answer. You already said it on my video.
No,
so
if I did, I wouldn't ask you the question. I want to hear from your
I
mouth.
said it last night on the live show
Which is?
because I knew he was bashing her and crap.
Hey,
I'll be-
okay.
I'll be
Okay,
very-
okay.
I'll be
All right,
very
hold
honest.
up. You say that he was bashing her, correct?
Yes,
So
because he is.
what was your intentions by that text to her? What was your intentions after that? What
I
was you
haven't
expecting?
responded.
Wait a minute, let me finish, Sharon. What was your intentions and what were you expecting from her to respond to? What was your
I
expectations
sent
of her
the words
responding?
from Matt like you didn't me, Greg. I sent her a polite message. What she said
That's
to me.
not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking you.
Let me finish. You
You
asked
can't
me.
answer the question. You can't
I
answer the
can't
question.
answer, but you were both talking, okay? So we
Because
finished.
you're not answering the question. You're going
Because
rambling
you
off into
and
something
Rose
else
are
that has nothing to do with
talking
the question.
Because
Because you're
you
rambling on
and
something else that doesn't have anything to do with the question.
You and Rose are talking over me. So therefore, answer your question, can I? Are you done now, Greg? You done? Okay.
Ask the question, Sharon. Just answer my question.
I tried to, and you and her are talking
No, you're
over
not. You're rambling, Sharon. You're rambling. You're not answering my specific question.
I can't
My
talk to
specific
you.
question to you. My
Shut
specific
the fuck
question.
up, Greg. Oh my God.
You shut the fuck up.
Okay,
You shut the fuck up.
bed weather. Okay, let's go there. And your little fucking daughter. Oh, Sharon cussed out my freaking daughter. You're full of shit, Greg.
No,
Okay, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, Sharon. I'm gonna tell you straight up, right here in front of everybody. I have the proof of that, and I can show it right here on this show right now. I can go into all the fucking text.
Oh, I
Do you want to go there?
was
Do you want to fucking go there? Do you want to fucking go there? And then you want to go in this comment? Wait a minute. Then you want to go into this comment on the show last night, and you want to say you want to accuse and say that my daughter molested her brother? Are you fucking serious?
You and
You are the biggest fucking liar I've ever met in my life.
Okay, just like Mary Lou. Just like your own cousin. The family told me all your bullshit, Greg. I never went on
Who
live
told
stream.
you what, Sharon? Who told you what?
I never
Who
went on
told you
live
what?
stream.
Who told you what?
I never
Who
went
told
on
you what?
People, please settle down.
I
Before
never
we get
went on a live stream video and how do you out to the world from all your past. Now did I? And Kelly, you were on there.
Because Sharon, I don't give a shit about my past. My past is my past. And
And
everybody
you're
that knows me,
You're so
and the people, I never said I was
We're not
perfect.
gonna
If you listen to that previous show, I said that.
You had to take your
Greg's original
shit.
question, the one she avoids. What did she expect from Rose Blades when she messaged her? Okay, I bashed Rose Blades, and what? What is relevance? What does that have to do with Sharon? Go ahead, Sharon.
I'm gonna speak to you and answer you if people are in quiet. I can't talk to you when they talk over my freaking mouth. I can talk to you.
Sharon, you can talk now. So
I
answer the
sure about
question.
that. Can I be civil with you guys? Really? Can you be civil with me? Okay.
Sharon, you're being Sharon, you're being
Yeah, okay, yeah, but yeah, you've been stalking me for all these months, okay? You're so civil.
So what did you expect from Rose Blades, who had nothing to do with any of this, right? Okay, I bashed Rose Blades. What did you want from her?
I had several people that approached me online, okay? And they said, have you seen a video about Rose Blades? And I said, well, who the hell is Rose Blades? And they said, you were being a troll on Rose Blades, giving her shit, being mean to her, whatever, getting her business, all this shit. And I said, okay, that's not my business. Then the person said, well, you're both women, he's trolled you and stalked you, and now forced Rose. I said, well, I can be polite to her and try to talk to her, but I can't force her to talk to me. So I sent her a polite message. That's all I freaking did. Now, you're the one that talked to her. She made the choice to be on your show.
Other
So
girls,
I not first cussed her out. I'm not mean to her. I sent her polite shit on Twitter. That's all I did.
even though I'm such a terrible guy, Rose Blades, the person I bashed so severely, came to me first and showed me the DMs that you're sending her, asking me, who the fuck is Sharon Hensley?
Right, I had this established, Patrick. Okay, next question.
No, we haven't had this.
I answered it twice to you.
I'm Sharon. Rose Blades, the person who I was so mean to, came to me about you.
I know this. Yes, on a video.
So that pretty much backfired. So
She asked you who I was,
you
and
thought
then on a video you made about me. You're trying to lie again and slander me and get shit out of her and involve her in
so
my
you
business.
thought that you could go to Rose Blades and form some kind of alliance out of the mutual animosity that you two might have shared for me. Because
It was not my idea, but it's not my idea, but I did talk to her. Not my idea, but yes, I sent her the message. I'm not lying about that.
All right, Greg. Let's get into the stuff you want to get into. When what was it? Sharon accused your daughter of what?
The comment section last night on your show.
Mhm.
She's bringing up my daughter's past, right?
Mhm.
And in the comment, she says that my daughter molested her son. That's why her mother had to get her out of the house. And that is absolutely fucking false.
Yeah, okay.
Where are you getting that information, Sharon? Tell me. Where are you getting that information?
Three different family members that told me this shit.
Tell me who? Tell me who, Sharon?
First of
Tell me
all,
who. Give me the proof, Sharon. Give me the proof.
Calm down,
I don't want to
you
hear
need a Xanax, dude. Calm down. I said,
No,
calm
you
down.
need to calm down and give me names.
Get
Give me
a
names. What family members?
Just
What
shut
family
up.
members?
Then shut up then.
Okay,
Okay?
tell me names. Tell me
First
names.
of all, it was Erin. Now, mind you,
Bullshit.
this was years
Bullshit.
ago when she was back, she got child support.
Bullshit.
She called me. Well, she
Bullshit.
got you, he owes her money on bad child support and
What does
bullshit.
that have to do with the comment you made, Sharon? That has nothing to do with the
She
comment you made.
told me in the phone conversation that same day bashing you. I said, where's she at? How's she doing? Erin's the first one told me that inappropriate crap happened between her and the boy. I'm not sure what his name was. I got, of course, two boys there. But she's inappropriate touching. All I freaking know. At that point, I had two more people telling me in family that supposedly
Who? Give me names.
your cousin.
Which cousin? We got lots of cousins, Sharon.
Oh, okay. What female cousin do you have, Greg? That's on
I have
mom's
lots
side.
of female cousins.
Female cousin. Think about it. You're not sleeping. So think about it. Female cousin. You know what I'm talking about? Mary Lou told me because she said it's been known on the family circuit or through whatever that she was sent to all these group homes because supposedly she touched one of the boys.
Okay, how would she know that information? How would she know that information? How would she know that information?
You.
Unless I gave her that information. She has
She
never.
No, no.
She told well.
Where did she get that? Where did she get that information?
Ask her that. She told
Where
me.
did she say she got the information, Sharon? Where did she say she got the information?
You're talking
No,
about
not for me. Not for me.
Okay, yeah.
Not for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Not
right.
for me.
Okay, then you can call her tomorrow
Time out.
and talk to her about that
Well, I
then.
might just point out something. So far, we've established a pattern of Sharon accusing Grandpa of molesting Jordan.
Oh yeah,
She's
that's
accused
right.
her
It's fine, Patrick.
of
It's fine.
molesting her
Yeah,
son
okay.
or her brother, and of course, and accusing random guys of grooming her daughter over Facebook. Just want to throw that out there. Seems to be a pattern of a lot of the same.
Go
type of
ahead and
activity.
twist it all around. You're very good at that, Patrick.
Oh, and Sharon, by the way, why are you constantly talking about my sausage?
Why are you constantly stalking me, making a video about me,
What's
degrading
that?
my daughter?
Making videos and stalking.
Into this.
So wait, hang on.
And
I'm
why?
gonna talk to Rose real quick. Be civil, okay? Now, I said you got first, whatever, message on Twitter, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So I explained what happened when people were trying to coax me. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, not because my brother or Patrick. I'm an adult, and I'm gonna apologize that I sent you a message. I was not helpful toward you. I didn't cuss you out. People were trying to tell me to talk to you because you got bashed or whatever, and I wanted to help you. That's all I want to freaking do. Okay? You chose me on the show, not me. Okay? So if you wanted to, why didn't you ask me, well, who the heck are you and what's going on? No, you went on the show and asked, Shani and all this bullshit about my life. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize for my part in this. I shouldn't listen to the dumb shit, whatever. Yeah, it's my fault. But look, okay? It was a very polite text to you. That's all it was. You know who the hell I am. Then you had my screen. So why didn't you just come ask me?
Because I've had quite a few of these, and I didn't fancy the drama. Okay,
I
so
said,
I went to him,
how about possible?
and then I went to him, let me finish. I went to him, he showed me the video, and I was like, okay. And this is the thing. I watched it, I listened to what you said, I listened to what they said, I formed my own opinion. Obviously, you don't like my opinion, that's fine. But does it excuse you, Spaggy?
So you're gonna actually ask me more than one message, right?
It's kind of hard to accuse you of anything, Sharon, when I've already
I
displayed.
sent one message to you. One message to you. You could have asked me who I was. You could have reached out to me and said, well, who the hell are you? What do you want with me?
I didn't ask who you were.
You went to somebody that has no proof of my life or my kid's life. You went to Patrick, of all people, really?
You came
Oh no, saving tactics now. So we're stepping it up.
You went to Patrick instead of me, really?
You're right. I should have gone for the same no gender.
You went, how's it so funny? You went to Patrick. I wouldn't ask you about my life, really?
This is funny. What do you think he told me? Like, everything that I found out about you is what you've given to him or what you've said when your first stream of him.
Which was actually botched and set up, and I have proof.
It was set up, huh? Because
I have proof. Yep.
know that damaged your story.
I told you earlier, no, I told you earlier, I have all the proof and evidence. I sent this party tonight.
Not allowed to show and talk about, right?
So I sent them proof an hour ago, people, that I know. And it's on them now, having a computer doing a show. I don't have to back then make a show. He does.
Sharon, who approached you? Who exactly approached you and brought up Rose Blades?
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Who was it?
There's 3 different men in what's it called, Midtown. They don't like you or some shit. I don't know. They're opposite of the what's it called, Midtown or some shit. I don't know what it's called. MG, whatever the fucking one's called. One was an L name. One's like a DEX some shit, and one guy had a beard.
And one guy had a beard. That narrows it down.
Lucid D.
Was it Lucid D?
L something. I don't know the whole freaking name. They told me they heard about my stories and told me that I should reach out to the Rose. I sent her a polite text on Twitter. So
Sharon, I'll give you a minute to check up on the names. So you can tell me exactly who contacted you about Rose. I'll give you a minute. Look it up.
whatever I tell you for proof, you will just twist it around. The same shit on the Facebook interview the first time I talked to you.
Sharon?
I don't trust you, Patrick. Why do I even trust you? Why should I even trust you any of my evidence? Why? Tell me, give me one good reason why. You have botched my interview. You have slandered me. You have stalked me. And you want me to give you evidence? Are you serious? You twist shit around constantly, Patrick. Constantly do.
Who contacted you and brought up Rose? Right, we asked you a question. Not a guy with a beard. A lot of people have beards. Was it
I
Lucid?
said a DEX name, an L name, and some guy with a dark beard contacted me. Not Jamie. Someone fucking go there about Jamie.
Okay, well, you should be able to dig up and find out who contacted you. You don't have to show the screenshots or anything. Just look it up quickly. Give
You
yourself,
want me to trust you after all the bullshit you done to me and my kids? Really? You want me to trust you? Like, okay.
you're gonna have to. You're on my fucking live stream talking to me right now.
Because you invited me on the show. And told me we'll be all civil and I'll talk. Okay, yeah, right.
Sharon, why
No, don't be calling my damn name, Patrick. You have botched so much shit and lied about so much shit. Oh, and Corey Jackson. Corey Jackson is somebody named Sharon Hensley. Corey Jackson. See, all that shit is fucking false. And the old profile of my kids, and those are all go find me. You're fucking dumb, dude. Like, seriously, you're stupid.
Sharon.
You don't need to show us actual screenshots. Just find it and you can read it out.
Because you two are gonna sit there and twist this shit like you've been the last 2 days.
How can we twist names?
You claim people
Well, how do you twist that freaking interview and botch it when I have evidence and screenshots and people I know that he says, I don't know this person or that woman. Yeah, I have phone numbers and conversations. All that shit got twisted by Patrick. I'm gonna trust Patrick now? Are you serious?
You don't
You're
need to
just
twist
avoiding
it.
answering the question.
No, you're not gonna twist nothing, but he twists this shit all around. He always has.
Give us the names.
I told you what I knew.
A guy with a beard, a guy with an L name. Just go and look it up. Refresh your memory. I'll give you a minute.
Or we can always play guess.
I don't trust you, man. You always, all my shit I give you all kind of bullshit. I give you shit on the interview. Before the interview, you had all kind of shit. Oh, I believe you, Sharon. And you botched the whole interview.
I don't trust you, right?
But
I
yeah,
don't
I
trust
have,
you.
and I showed you screenshots of shit. I showed you numbers. I told you who I fucking knew and called me a liar on a fucking stream. Really? I'm gonna trust you now? That's a
Sharon.
fucking joke. No, you're a joke. You're a fucking joke telling me, oh, trust me. Tell me, really?
Everybody on the fucking live stream talking to me.
How did you talk to my daughter? How did you talk to my daughter earlier? You are being
Sharon,
snappy.
I'm such a joke. This is such a waste of time. Why are you even on here arguing with me? It
I'm
doesn't make
tired of
sense. You just
you.
want to
I'm tired
avoid
of you.
looking up the
It's
names
anything about me
and
and stop
backing up
being
your
my
claim.
daughter.
You claim 3 different people approached you about Rose Blades, and you can't even name one. Give
Why
me
should
more
I?
than
Okay,
that's a
here's the whole point. How
Look
can
it
I
up.
even trust you
Give
after
yourself
the
a
first thing
minute.
is to me?
Jesus
I can't
Christ.
trust you, period.
Who?
If you were civil in the first interview that we had together, correct?
Oh, shut up, Sharon.
You lied and you botched the whole damn
Sharon.
thing. I showed you proof, Patrick.
One more chance. If you don't do what I ask, I'm gonna boot you out of here.
Then boot me, motherfucker. I don't trust you, asshole. Bye, bitches.
Why? Couldn't even do one fucking thing. But Greg's probably right. It was probably Lucid D, right? Right there, Greg. Greg's got himself on mute.
Okay.
Can you? Are you there, Greg? You probably checked out.
Yeah. No, so I'm here.
So, Greg, earlier I heard you say Lucid D.
I think that's who it was.
I think so
She,
too.
I asked her that question about Rose because I already know what her intentions were.
Well, we
And we
all,
all know what her intentions were.
Yeah.
She was trying to get her on her side to bait against you.
Mhm.
That's what it was all about.
and that's why she's reached out to Lucid D and the Purple Pills, people who already have a vendetta against me already for their own reasons, right?
Yeah.
So, and for context, Lucid D is a disbarred attorney who approached me about DDJ, saying DDJ was breaking all these laws here. You can report him to the Washington State Bar Association. Blah, blah, blah. So, and then when I asked him to verify that he is a lawyer, he gives me his information. I look it up, and after claiming that he was retired, it turned out that he was actually disbarred. And I called him when he was on a live stream with me and Cog, and he happened to be there. I took that opportunity to call him out on it and said, I first asked him, "Were you retired?" And then he says, "Yes." Because previously he claimed he was retired, and I said, "Okay, were you retired or were you in fact disbarred?" And then he goes, "I was disbarred." So since then, this guy's been on my dick, whining about me, saying I doxed him because I linked to a public document that showed that he was disbarred. And then after his whining and claiming I doxed him, I screen capped the actual documents showing the disbarment and put it in a video since he wants to cry so much. But yeah, these are the people that are coming to Sharon that are kind of forming a line.
Yeah.
Dear God.
See,
Yeah.
Sharon will lie about people. Like, she's making these certain lies about me and about my kid, and that's all because she's trying to get back at me. And you know what? I really don't care. I really don't fucking care. Because, like I said earlier, I tried to say earlier, but as you can tell, she wants to claim everybody talks over her and give her a chance to talk. That's all she does. Is fucking talk. That's all she does. Is talk.
Mhm. Well, and
Okay.
scream.
Yeah.
was
And then I asked her the question about my kid with her brother. All bullshit lies. All bullshit lies.
She deflected every single question that we've asked her.
Well, she deflected my very first question because she knew what I was getting at.
She didn't want to admit that she was seeking out strangers to take her side on an issue that has nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what the Purple Pills are also doing, and that's what Lucid D is also doing.
The thing that I find funny is that she's so butthurt that I didn't ask her who she was. You could hear it in her voice, and it's just like, you're right. I should have been on about that girl fucking power. I should have listened. and asked my gender, and even my gender, I must automatically listen to them.
Here's the thing.
Listen and believe.
She says she apologizes to you, and then she starts cussing you out again. And this is an apology after she made a video insinuating that you're on my dick.
The thing is, she said shit about my looks as well, saying I have a double chin and all this shit.
Yeah, well, at least you got eyebrows.
Oh, so funny.
So yeah. So, and she didn't answer my question about why she's bringing up my sausage all the time. It's a kind of a strange thing to be bringing up all the time,
Yeah.
and then insinuating you're on my dick. That's a butthurt. So,
Well,
yeah.
as you guys can tell, you can't get an edge word in with her because she's going to keep talking and talking and talking. That's what she does.
I have my ways of taking control of the stream. That's for damn sure. Wasn't gonna let her get away with shit. That's right. I don't trust you. Like, this is the woman who says like, stop talking about my daughter. Stop talking about my daughter. Stop talking about my daughter. And then she comes on my show again. And brings her daughter with her. Oh, stop talking about my daughter. But here, I'll put her on the internet.
Yeah, that makes
Listen,
sense.
Patrick, the only reason she did that was to try to get her daughter to verify her story about what happened with her grandfather and all that other bullshit. Okay, I'm telling you right now, this is not Jordan. This is her mother feeding her bullshit. And she's scared. She's too scared of her mother, and she knows she has to follow her mother's rules. Like seriously. Like,
Well,
and then if you notice, I asked her daughter about the emails that she was sending secretly to her grandfather without her mother knowing. And you heard her response on that. So I'm just telling you, this is all Sharon when it comes to her daughter and what her daughter is saying.
Sharon,
It's not Jordan talking.
Jordan confirmed a lot of things. I think she confirmed that nothing really happened between Grandpa and her. That
Well, something did happen. Because I've talked to my dad, okay, and what she's talking about the rubbing of the stomach, that's true.
Mhm.
But the truth is, Sharon did tell me that was basically saying to me that he was molesting her. So, and that she could not talk to him. They wouldn't let her have any contact. So she disbanded my dad. She blocked his number and all this other bullshit. And then the investigation's going on. And she told me out of her mouth that this therapist, they were trying to talk to her daughter to get information so they could investigate to see whether or not that based on what Jordan would tell the therapist, whether they felt like it was molestation or whether it was sex molestation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was about. And she told me that out of her mouth. But she don't remember telling me. That's what I'm telling you. She says so much. She tells so many lies. She don't even remember what she lies about.
And Jordan confirmed another thing to me. The whole Facebook thing was bullshit. Because her story changed right in the middle of it.
The thing that could have happened is that the daughter could have blocked him, and then the mother could have unblocked him and instigated the conversation.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Because Jordan said in the very beginning that she blocked him. And then she changed the story and said that her mother blocked him after the conversation.
Yeah.
And I find it kind of funny that Sharon's going to block this guy after he ended the conversation. Really?
But it doesn't delete who sent who a friend request first.
No, it don't.
It still
They
records it.
They don't. Like,
But evidence clearly showed it was Sharon that ended the conversation from the beginning.
I love the fact that she's like, oh, what evidence? What do you mean? It's just like, are we really going to play this little game? Are we? We're going to play this game, are we?
let me tell you something. She's got no evidence of anything. Nothing. And like she's talking about this attorney. How's she affording an attorney? She got no job. She doesn't work. She don't have no money.
GoFundMe.
How is she paying for this attorney? The so-called attorney she has.
Maybe she has a GoFundMe page.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, we did look at the GoFundMe page that I did happen to find on Google that Sharon Hensley. What was she asking for? $1,500?
Yep.
Unbelievable. I'm checking back in the chat here. We got Blue Nigga says hi y'all. Magic Penis Hamburger says where all the white women at? Shamanstein says a GoFundMe could be tracked. True Talker says Jordan is a smart girl. She deserves so much better than her mother. I agree. You know, I feel sorry for Jordan there. She like I told her right to her face. Your mother is a terrible influence on you. Like, my God. I can't trust you. Stop talking about my daughter. Sharon talking exceeds the diva conventions. Yeah, sorry to subject you to all that, people. But this was in the interest of getting at the truth. Sharon is out. # rage quit. No, actually, I booted her. And I booted her because she wouldn't do what I asked, which was verify who came to her about Rose Blades. Because it was possibly, what I think happened, I think she heard Greg say Lucid D, so she started avoiding answering the question because it was Lucid D. She mentioned he has a beard.
Well, didn't she say though that he had a dark beard, right? But Lucid D has a white beard, so it could have been someone else. I'm just assuming it was Lucid D because he's part of that whole shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and
did she say there's 3 men that went to her?
Yes, that's what she said.
So There's another guy with a beard. Could be anyone.
Wait, a guy with a dark beard. Could it be the bearded neomophilist?
Oh, maybe. Should I message him and go, was it you? I heard you been talking about me.
Yeah, you should. You should approach Lucid D, bearded neomophilist, all those people. Not Jamie. It wasn't Jamie. She wanted to make that perfectly clear.
It would be funny though if it was the other two was the purple pill
Purple pill is Jamie.
and his buddy.
The bearded neomophilist.
Mm.
And I think Gravy Big Gill, somebody said. Yeah. But she said it was a so-called opposite of MGTOW guy. JB Gunner, that'd be funny. Yeah. Wow, this has been a fun show today, people. This is a great start to a Friday. This truly has been a bonfire of the triggered, I must say. Well, I think this pretty much wraps up the show. Greg, is there anything else you want to get off your chest before we call it a night?
Yeah, it ate me today of these comments she made about my past, my kids' past. Like, anyone that knows me, the important people, know about everything in my past. Okay? And I never claimed, if she say, oh, you're so perfect, you're so perfect. I've never claimed I'm perfect. I even said that in your last show, if you remember.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in my life. I've had many women in my life. But all she's doing is trying to get back at me because she has nothing to go on.
Yeah, she was just bad.
She's lashing out at me because I went on your show and I called her ass out. And she can't handle the truth.
So
that's what it's all about. And
personal dirty laundry that had nothing to do with anything. Had nothing to do with the guy that was allegedly grooming her daughter on Facebook. It had nothing to do with. Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. It's just Greg's an asshole, and here's personal stuff that he doesn't want out. Well, as I was reading the comments there, we don't care about any of that shit. That's your business. Sharon can go fuck herself. We're considering the source here, and anything she has to say about you, we don't fucking care.
Well, when I wanted to try to get in edgewise with her, but you can't get anything edgewise when she's fucking talking over you. Was the fact I was trying to tell her, okay, Sharon, you claim that my daughter has been on 15 different medications, she's been in group homes. Okay, she's been on 15 different. Okay, well, my daughter was diagnosed with shit at a young age. Okay, she had medical conditions. Okay, what the fuck is your excuse, Sharon? What's your excuse?
Well, here's the thing. She's saying, don't talk about my daughter, but she's bringing up your daughter, who really had nothing to do with any of this.
No, well, and then she brings her on the show. No, that's all Sharon trying to verify that she's right. Everybody else is fucking wrong. She's a victim.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of bullshit, man. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
10 times worse than she did already.
Yeah. Well, she's the one that involved her from the start. She dragged her daughter into this and then expects no one to talk about it.
Right.
She doesn't even think about her own actions.
She's mad because we didn't go jump to the same conclusion that she wanted us to. Then, oh yeah, this woman's right about everything. This guy's a pervert. The police didn't do their jobs. Right? It's a big conspiracy because the police hate women. Give me a break. You said you had screenshots and texts and stuff that could verify your story. You were saying when you wanted to get.
Oh yeah, she's talking about how she's never cursed out my daughter, or I have so many texts from when she's back here in June of texts that she sent me and she sent my daughter threats and stuff about my kid. I've saved it all. Voicemails. She sent me voicemails. I had 2 voicemails from her own daughter.
Okay, can you play
this woman, I'm telling you, this woman is fucking ruthless, man. She's shit back crazy. I just don't understand how she lives her life this way.
Well, she wants to say she doesn't cuss her own daughter out. We fucking heard her live. The way she was talking in front of her daughter. And then she told her daughter not to cuss.
Yeah.
Give me a break. So can you
I do tell my daughter's of age now, but before she turned 18, I did tell her that she shouldn't be cursing. When she gets 18, she can do whatever she wants to do. And she stuck with that. She did curse, but you're not, dude, I'm beside myself. I wish I had never met this girl, man. Seriously.
You're not cursing your head off while telling your daughter that she shouldn't curse, right?
Yes.
Fuck, motherfuck, penis, Vienna sausage, but you watch your mouth, little girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how she keeps bringing my family into everything. The whole story about my stepmom and my uncle Chuck. That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
that there was something that was between me and my mom and my uncle Chuck, who's not here no more, who passed away. So, I've talked to my mom about that, but she won't. My mom hasn't told me what it is. She'd just rather not discuss it, which is fine with me. I don't, I'm not looking to get an argument with my mom about it. Just I don't know what it is. But that had no bearing and had nothing, and not a fucking thing to do with what we were talking about. Nothing.
No. So can you actually play one of the voice messages where she's threatening you, or just one?
I have to see if I can get going my
Oh, he hung up. So yeah, I'm gonna assume he accidentally hung up while looking for the voicemails. We're gonna check back with the chat. See what's going on in the chat. Asking who introduced us to her daughter. Oh, let me guess. Where Rabbit was it Sharon?
Or was it you? Wait, I've got this one. It was her.
She was trying to shame you, Skinny. Greg been recording her Sharoning.
Looks like I can't DM that guy. But the purple pill is following me on Twitter, so I'm just gonna ask him. His friends was the one
Oh, is the purple pill following you?
yeah, I'm just gonna ask him in DM. I was like, so are you two responsible for that fucking crazy nutcase coming to me?
Stop it, please. Says, how did Sharon meet you? Sharon approached me on Facebook. I did not know who she was, and she claimed she claimed she had said that Nathan Forrest Winters was working on her case. That she was going to expose some cops. That pedophiles were grooming her daughter on Facebook. So I seen some of the screenshots, and I agreed to have her on my show because I was interested, just in case, that I did have the opportunity to possibly bust a pedo. But then I looked at all the screenshots, had her on the air, listened to her story, and I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Hey, Sangy.
Hey, man, welcome back.
Yeah, hey, I went to my home button and it cut me off. I'm going into my voicemail now. Let me know if you hear it.
Okay.
I do have headphones on, so I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, hung up again.
It's probably because he played the recording. If he's using his phone for the Hangout, it's probably gonna disconnect him. Might have to use his PC.
Yeah, if he has one.
Hey,
man.
I don't know what's happening. I tried to go on my voicemail. As soon as it goes to my voicemail, it cuts me out of the chat.
Well, Rose was just saying that if you're using the phone to do the Hangouts, and then you try to access your voicemail, it cancels each other out.
I guess because it did it to me twice.
Do you have a PC?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I use my phone for everything. But I do have some voicemails from back when she was here that she left me, and I think a couple of them got voided out. I kept going and have to resave them, but
Maybe after the live stream, you can maybe send it to me through Discord or something.
yeah, I'll have to find it. But I have tons and tons of fucking messages from her. I might even be able to pull. I could probably pull that up in here.
Even without the voicemail right now, I already know for a fact that she's verbally abusive towards her daughter because I heard it. What
Yeah.
that woman?
Well, no, that was just listen. That was tame compared to what I've heard. That was tame compared to what I've heard. But
we didn't
see
even
if I can go.
blue area yet.
Just scroll down here. See if I can.
Are we looking for the text messages?
Yeah. I gotta scroll like way down to find her name in here. But
You know, Greg,
and guess who I've been messaging the last couple minutes?
Sharon?
Oh no. The ex.
Oh, the ex.
Yeah, he was on here. He was on my messenger earlier, and I told him that I was on your live show, and Sharon was in there. And I was trying to get him to come in just to listen in. But no, she's gone.
Okay, it's not necessary to get into that much right now. I think we'll be wrapping the show up right now. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Wow, what a show! What do you think? Wasn't that something?
Hey, it's always entertaining when you got Sharon Hensley involved.
Yeah, well, it's entertaining for us in the live stream here, but for you, it must be a living hell.
Honestly, to be honest with you, she's been quiet with me lately. Like I haven't gotten any texts. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of texts now. She's gonna be blowing up my phone now, but lately it's been kind of really quiet. Like she hasn't texted me even through all the videos that were going on, like between you and her. I still hadn't been getting no texts. And that's why I was telling you earlier in the chat that I know it's coming at some point. She's gonna mess me or whatever. But I thought a couple times of going in there and commenting in the comment section from last night's video, but then I figured, well, if I go on the live show, there's no point in that. So, but I be honest with you, I'm kind of glad she came on the show because kind of call her ass out. But as you can see, you can't get an edge in word edgewise with her because all she wants to do is run her mouth.
She's a fucking idiot. So anyway, once again, Greg, thank you for coming on the show. Rose,
thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you everybody in the box, all the soldiers in the box. Thank you. Is Chris Cantu gonna DMCA me for stealing his catchphrases?
Yes, well. At least you try to.
fuck you, Chris. And what is it?
I wanted to say thanks to Rose for coming on too because and when Sharon came in and her calling her ass out as well. So it's funny. It's funny. Like all she's doing right now is just burying herself a deeper hole. My brother texted my brother earlier today, and he was telling me because he listened to your show from last night. And
did he hear the story?
Yeah, he did. And he read a lot of the comments, and he texted me. He said this girl is just burying a deeper hole for herself. And like, and he was telling about how he was laughing at some of the comments that were made to her, especially Trim Hits. Like, my brother's like, he thinks this dude's hilarious, man. Like,
Well,
everything he says to her.
I'm sure
And I,
Trim
I
Hits.
seriously want to buy this guy a beer. I really do, man. Whoever this guy is, man, he rocks, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm sure Trim Hits has plenty of new material now. Now after this show.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, we got a gold mine here. Anyways, once again, thank you everybody, and good night.